Hello, this is David, the Backyard Ufologist. It's good to be here on this Saturday, fall time, October the 6th, almost Halloween. My favorite holiday of the season, Halloween. I know everybody likes that. Hey, have 80 subscribers now. That's great. Looking for 20 more by the end of the month. By the end of Halloween, I should have 100, I hope. So make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. We do appreciate that. I'm working on the night vision goggles. Man, those things are expensive. You know, I knew they were, but I thought I'd be able to get something, you know, a little bit more affordable. 3,000. I think the cheapest I found that's third generation is 2,500. So saving up for it, I may have to go for the mono and the second generation until we get rolling, you know. And hopefully I can bring you these UFOs we see coming over and start researching the UFOs here. It's just hard to see right now with the equipment I got. All you see is a little light going over, and that sucks, you know. So I'm sticking with the orbs and the paranormal right now. But, you know, like last week you saw, you know, you could see the person inside the orb working the controls in two different orbs. So these are light ships. These are not the nuts and bolts. We have the luminescent ley line running through. So, you know, I'm telling you, there's a lot of spiritual energy here. They got the quartz. We have the quartz boulders that are in here. And I'm telling you, it's just a lot of energy here. Sometimes it gets overwhelming for me. But yeah, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. So you know, I just got to calm down and not get overwhelmed. Okay, we have the chat working, so if you would like to chat, you can do that also. I'll check back with it and during the program. I'm going to try to keep this short because I know it's the weekend. You want to get out and do things, and so do I. And this is what I wanted to show you first. Let me go ahead and try to bring this up closer. Okay. This keeps showing up. You remember, I've got the picture from the last time I caught it in August. You know, this is just me going out, taking random pictures. I just wait. I meditate. I try to talk to them and ask them if they'd come closer and let me get a good picture. Some of them do, some of them don't. I do a clearing. I do 1 John 4:1-4, and I make sure that all the negativity is out. Sometimes I do a clearing 4 times a day here because these vortexes here with all this energy, all kind of nasty things can show up, but a lot of good things too, and they keep the nasty stuff out. A lot of feline beings here. I like that. A lot of canine also. So that's great. They're protecting me. And that my guardian angels and those gold orbs, I really do believe that. Okay, let me get on here. But this was it in August. There it is, and that was a lot closer, and you can see it. And see, this is the boulder, and here's an orb that's around it. You can see there's something inside that. Hopefully, I can get clearer pictures when I get the equipment. Listen, you know, I'm not begging, but, you know, if you could make a donation, even if it's $1, it will accumulate. And I had about $25 in GoFundMe. I went to get it, and they said, well, if you don't get it, you only have so much time to get it. They take it. That's what it looked like. It's that. That was last night. And this was in August. And before, you know, you see the orb around. Before it took off, it was sitting right down in here on one of these rocks as a blob. Do you remember, just a blob of light? And then I take the next picture and it's flying towards me, and that's gone. Yeah. You can look back on my other videos and you can see that. Look at that big orb right there. Man, these are some big orbs. And I'm thinking these are some light ship orbs like they have. Well, they're everywhere, but you can see them at ESETI Ranch at James Gillian's place also. I'm going to try to go this next summer. We're planning a trip there, so it should be interesting. Maybe I can get picked up by a light ship and they can take me home, huh? Okay, won't keep you too much longer, okay? Haminescent ley line runs through. I think it runs through the whole. I think it's a huge line. It's not just one line because they're everywhere in the backyard here. So there is some kind of figure in here you can see. It's kind of far away, so it's hard. Now look at this right here. I didn't even see this one. Look at that. There's a fairy, or you can say it's a bug, or a moth if you want to. I'm going to say it's a pixie. It's a fairy. I just believe that with all these orbs around and all this energy. You can see them right here. Look at that. Boy, that's probably the wings right there. And it looks like energy coming off of it. And they're flapping. They're starting to show up more when I go out there. I think they're getting a little more comfortable with me, and I'm talking with them. It's been about 6 months, so it does take a little time. So here you have 2 eyes and a head, and it looks like he's sitting there. See, these are legs, feet, and this is his body, and this is the controls, and he's looking at me, you know. And it looks like there's something there smiling. That might be his dog. I don't know. Him and his dog are taking a trip to see me or something. There's a symbol here. It looks like an 8 infinity. Yeah, look at that. I see that a lot. And then you have a diamond here. And some of these things you can really see the faces and stuff if you look at it long enough. All kinds of stuff in these orbs. That's for sure, you know, and these are good orbs. I really do believe that. You can feel it. You don't pick up any malice or bad vibes from them, and they're everywhere. You know, they're coming out. Now this is only one orb that I caught, and you got the elementals up here, and this one's in the tree. He's just hanging out in the tree right here. And you can see it looks like 2 eyes and you know, this looks like a dog. I caught this one last week too. It looks like a little Dachshund, doesn't it? So here's the ears, the eyes, the snout, and he's just laying, you know, laying down, just looking up at me. So maybe he's my protector, you know, when the felines and the canines and they're working together. I mean, you can see that's a dog. I mean, come on. You know, I never had a Dachshund, but it could be Abigail, my deceased dog from about 2 years ago, or was it a year ago? Yeah. We sure do miss her. We had her 19 years. Ugh, I had a cat almost that long too, and chapters that are over with in our lives. And life goes on, you know. We'll see him on the Rainbow Bridge when we make that transition. I just know it. Okay. Was that it? I don't know. No. Okay. All right. This was the only one that I caught. This isn't like the other side. Well, there's a couple more. I didn't even see those up there. See there, that's a star. That one's around a lot. These are regulars. They're doing their dazzle duty, I guess. Yeah, that's what they're doing. You can see that's almost a face in here, but you see that could be like a radio wave or a little bolt of lightning. There's a little something here that could be just part of the tree, but it looks like it's something. But down here is what I wanted to see. Yeah, I love Halloween. Yes, it was a little early for my attire, so I'm not gonna, you know, next couple of weeks we're gonna dress up and have some fun. But this one was hanging out on the ground. You know, it's just like they're just really relaxed, hanging out on the ground. I have a rabbit that's been out there. He's a smart one, man. He'll let me get about 5 feet from him. because he knows I'm not going to hurt him. He feels my vibes. He knows. And of course, he's a wild animal, you know, and he'll only let me get so close. And some of the squirrels are doing the same thing. Thank you, Allie. Allie is my bringing my smoothie to me, trying to get well here. So thank you, Allie. I appreciate that. Um, but anyway, this has got like a triangle in it. It looks like, I don't know. What do you think that is? You tell me. That's for sure. And these are some orbs and elementals that are in the backyard. Let's see. I wanted to. Okay, let's see how we're looking here. I didn't even start the chat, did I? I'm sorry. Oh, here we go. Hey. Okay, I'm sorry. Jordan, daughter of the most high king. I like that. Hey, brother. Yeah, God bless you. This is Jordan. It's just Jordan. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate that. Yeah, orbs are cool next to fairies. Um, Hope you're covered in the blood of Jesus, bro. Take no chances, you know. Yeah, I do 1 John 4:14, as I said before. I do a clearing. I do the James Gillian from East City Ranch technique. If you just go to his website and look for the how to do a clearing, he's got a whole web page on there. And okay, yeah, I know, sister. Sorry. Um, he's got a whole web page, and it really it shows what he did, what they did one time. Got rid of an entity that was attached. So it's really cool. It's really cool. So and additionally, I do 1 John 4:14, and it's universal law. They have to flee. They usually flee anyway because they know they're not going to get anywhere with us. Because let me tell you, I've been there. I've done witchcraft. You know, I mean, I was. I've confronted demons. I mean, I've been there. I was a paranormal investigator for a long time, and you know, I had a lot of things happen, and you know, as the channel goes on, we'll feature some of my. I have before. I found a few video clips, but I've got a ton of video that needs to be transferred of ghosts, some nasty entities. I got held down. I was in Poughkeepsie, New York, and got held down on a bed, and everybody was trying to pull me off, and they couldn't until it let me go. And we think that was some kind of succubus because it was messing with a teenager there, and he didn't care because he was he was having fun. But well, I think we got rid of it. But man, you talk about drained. I went to an intuitive, medical intuitive. She was an MD, and she said, "Man, you're really dented up really bad." And she did her thing. I'm an intuitive, but I'm a different kind of intuitive than she is. She was able to get it all off of me. I mean, you could take a picture and see stuff hanging around my mouth, attached to me, little entities, and now they're gone, and we're going to keep it that way. I said, well, you know, I don't get paid for this, and there's really no fame and fortune in it, and I am helping people, but you know, I did it for so long, and then I had to quit. Somebody else, you know, take my place. There's plenty of guys out there, but if you open a door, make sure you close it. I mean, you got to close the doors. I'm telling you. Yeah, Jordan, sister, Jesus saved me a long time ago. I just had to go test the waters and be an idiot before I made it. Okay, some more orbs. You know, they're just the regular orbs that are out there. Now, I have a lot of UFOs that come over. You know, it's really dark here. And you know, I get the little light is all I get usually, unless they're flashing at me. You can see. Now I do have a camcorder. It has night vision on it. It's not very good. You know, it's from the early 2000s or the mid 2000s, and it won't hook up to my computer. I had all of that. You know, when I had the Movie Maker, Microsoft Movie Maker, well, that's not available anymore. You got to buy the editor now, and you know, and Coder and this and that. You know, just start saying, you know, I said, let me get Photoshop. Well, that's a subscription now. Okay, I'm bitching again. I told you I've got to do a good long meditation and do a clearing because sometimes you know, these negativity things just sneak up on you. And what's going on in our country right now, I want to say this, I say this every time. You know, there is a power that is dividing everybody, and I'm going to say it's Satan, the dark one. And people will laugh at me. Hey, that's what I believe, so okay. You've got these Democrats, and there's some Republicans too. There's independents. There's just a lot of people. Did they sell their soul? They could for short-term riches, power, and control. They just don't know how short it is. He hates them more than he hates us. He hates humans, you know, and you got to know that. And he's the father of lies. He's been around for thousands of years, and he's smart. You can't outsmart him, but you can have Jesus, and you have Jesus. There's nothing he can do to you, you know. Come on. But that's what we were taught. And, you know, I was one of the, oh, yeah, right. It's a fairy tale. Yeah, I don't believe it. But when I started seeing and see, it's a personal relationship. I don't want to make this a Sunday school lesson, but it's a personal relationship you have with your higher power. And it really does work. And then when you see it working, see, it's a path, like going up on a mountain. Like you're going to go one way to the right, I'm going to go to the left, and we go on these paths up the mountain, and we all have different life events, and our beliefs are different or just completely different, yin and yang, you know. But we always end up together at the top. So we all have something to learn, and it may be different. But yeah, I really believe that. And as you get older, I'm almost on the 60-yard line. You start saying, wait a minute, you know, yeah, this stuff is true. But yeah, it is. Okay, that's the Sunday school lesson there. I'm not going to say any more. I really need to meditate, but I wanted to go ahead and make this video today early because I have so much to do with the wife. Now, this is last night. Okay, this is really cool. I went out and I was sitting there watching TV, something on YouTube, and we were sitting there and said, uh-oh, you know, I got this feeling to go outside. So I said, I'm going to get my camera. So I got my little Canon camera, a little small one, you know, it's like the 5 pixel, it's old. But yeah, I walked out the door, and this is the first picture I took during that time. These are, you know, I can go in and out, you know, I don't sit out there like I used to because of the mosquitoes. They're not as bad now. It's getting a little cooler here, but they're still around. Now look at this one. I wish I could have just moved the camera over a little bit to the left. You know, that's one of the ones that you can really see. But I don't know if this is tree limbs here. Probably they're just so far away. But here's the other gold one. Let me see if I can get over here. And it has a design in it. That's really cool. I don't know what that is, but you have to sit there and look at it for a little while, and then you can really tell. Yeah, it's really cool. Okay, I know it's going long. I'm going to try to hurry up. And these are just some orbs you can barely see, some elementals. What did I do? Okay. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. All right. Some more right here. There's a boulder here. And a lot of energy right here. My friend had moved, so he's storing his picnic table and barbecue grill out there. I said, of course you can. But there's more orbs, and let's go through there again. Oh, okay, there's another one, huh? Yeah, okay. See, you never know when they're going to come out. Now, see, this is the one that was over there to the edge. Look at this. Excuse me. That looks like an eye. Or, yeah, and a mouth and a head. And this is some kind of extraterrestrial. You know, that looks like a cat. That's a feline. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, that's what it is. Look, see the ears. I haven't seen this yet. I'll watch it with you. Look at the lines going through here, the energy coming off, the field that's around this thing. You know, we can't see it with our naked eyes. You have to have some kind of camera because they're on a different visual spectrum, and our spectrum is very, very limited. But if you have a camera, you know, it picks it up, and I'm very lucky that we can. But you can see this is a feline being. There's his body, and they're working some controls here. They are. And it looks like he may be looking at this one over here and looking at me at the same time. But there you go. See, this is what I love. You know, these are good spirits. That's why God said, you know, in 1 John 4:1-4, he knew we were going to come across these. And he said, if you're in doubt, just ask him this test. You know, do you believe that Jesus Christ came in the flesh? Do you believe that he died on the cross for your sins? Do you believe that he arose from the dead after 3 days? And, you know, they have to answer yes, or they have to flee if they're negative and evil or from the darkness. But see, these are hanging around, so they're good. You know, they're really good. I believe that. I do. And some of these, I don't know. You know, I don't know if I'm not good at trying to see what's in, because sometimes, see, like this is looks like a face here. And, it kind of looks like Goot, doesn't it? On Defenders of the Galaxy. Looks like a tree in his face. Yeah, kind of. I don't know. But there's something here. You know, this looks like ears and eyes, and it kind of looks kind of a little bit scary. But you know something? Just because they look scary don't mean that they're evil and bad, you know? And, well, it looks like 2 eyes, and it could be a mouth kind of smiling, you know? Look at it and you can tell me what you think it is. And right here, you can see these symbols. I'm thinking all of these are light ships. They're little orbs. They have people in them, and you can see that they're driving the ship. They're working the controls. I see it. It took me a while to see it, but I finally said, "Oh my gosh, I see that." You know, and I don't know about this. But you can see there's a head here. Yeah, I know I'm running long. Somebody's telling me I'm running long. I got to go. Okay, I'll hurry. I'll sit here and talk all day. But let me see let me just look at these real fast. Okay. Here's one right here. This is as far as I can get. Is that far as I can get? Yeah. And I hate when it does that. I don't hate. I dislike. Yeah, I was going to say that before I got on that Sunday scoop. Yeah. One thing I wanted to say also is there's a lot of hate and division going on, and you can tell it's the dark one. I got sidetracked on that. We got to come together with forgiveness and unconditional love. I mean, once you got your mind made up about something, no matter what it is, you're going to take it all the way. I don't know if the guy was guilty. I don't think he was. And I think the lady was had something happen, but I don't think it was him. I think he was just a football nerd. And I knew those kind of guys, and they didn't do stuff like that. But anyway, this guilty until you're proven innocent's got to stop. Presuming, saying just somebody can come up and accuse you of something and then you just get hung. Man, this is like the Wild Wild West. I don't even think the Wild Wild West was like that. I think we're doing that. But no, I don't want to be political here. This is about the UFOs, the orbs, and spirituality. I just want to say we need to start loving more, and we need to use unconditional love, and they hate that. They want you divided. They want you to hate, and they keep spewing all this crap out. I mean, don't fall for it. I mean, really stop, think, and choose. Just because, they're playing off your hate for Trump, and it's 24/7. And yeah, even some of my friends that are liberals saying, "God, man, that's all I hear." And it's not true. It's just like their last stand or something. Maybe something big's going to happen. I mean, I know I feel it. But I think there's a lot of divine intervention going on. So pay attention, stop, think, and choose. And, I know you want what you want, but look around where you are. You're on this little blue rock traveling through space with a force field around it to breathe. And we're in our bodies. We're probably extraterrestrials having the human experience. Who knows? Don't you have that longing to go home? Not to die, but go home. You know what I mean? So I know I do. I've had it for a very, very long time. Okay, I'll shut up now. Yeah, I think that's it, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah, I see that. Where are we here? All righty. Okay, there I am. Thank you very much for joining me. And thanks for Jordan, daughter of the Most High, King Jesus is coming soon. Thank you for joining me today on the chat. I appreciate it. We have 80 subscribers. We're looking to get 100 by the end of October, by Halloween. When I say Halloween, I don't mean this evil stuff, man. I like to have fun with the kids and give them candy and things like that, trick-or-treating, and a lot of fun. So make sure you subscribe, comment, and like. It really does help me. Tell your friends about it. We got some exciting things planned if we can get the cash. So, something, if you can make a donation, we appreciate it. If you like what we're doing here and want to help expand, we got to get cameras, software. I'm going to get the night vision. I won't get the very expensive one, but we got to have some donations coming in where we can make this channel grow. I hope so. And I would appreciate it very much. All the details are in the description box on how to make a donation, and we do appreciate it. My wife is waiting on me. We got chores and errands and grocery store to go to. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and get this where it wouldn't be 11 o'clock at night before I was able to do that. So thanks for joining me. This is David, the Backyard Ufologist, saying have a great weekend. Thanks for joining and viewing, everybody. Have a nice weekend.